Murdles ASMR. Today we're going to get back to a Murdle video, the Murdle series. If you remember and you've been watching the channel, we got into the third level of difficulty out of 4, and it did not go so well. I wasn't able to figure out the first one we did on that third level of difficulty. I'm hoping we have better luck today. I think just taking the time to look through and make sure we're ruling everything out will be helpful. I'm gonna do the honey drops again for the hard candy sounds. So I'll whisper a little bit throughout the video and have the hard candy sounds. As always, if you guys are enjoying the content, please comment, like. If you really love it, a subscribe would be great. But ultimately, just thankful for you being here. So I'm gonna jump right into it and get one of these. Move that out of the way. So I got these in eucalyptus and honey. I think I like the eucalyptus flavor a little bit better. It's got that kind of cooling, menthol kind of vibe to it. The eucalyptus, you kind of can feel it in your nostrils a little bit. Okay, so let's get back to Murdle here. This is the one that we couldn't figure out. I'm just gonna start a new one. I don't want to look at this one again. Okay. And then there was one again. Detective Logico returned to the secluded island to investigate the ancient ruins that were there. But when he got there, the new caretaker had been murdered. This did not seem like a safe job. Suspects: Vice President Mauve, the Vice President of TechCo Futures. If she asks you to step into her metaverse, scream at the top of your lungs. 5'8", right-handed, dark brown eyes, black hair on a Taurus. Admiral Navy. Also, his grandfather was the first-born son of an Admiral Navy, and his grandfather was too. 5'9", right-handed, blue eyes, light brown hair, and then she's a Cancer. He's a Cancer, sorry. Agent Inc. An agent with a heart of gold, but a mind for gold, too. She knows how to make a killing. 5'5", right-handed, dark brown eyes, black hair, Virgo. Grandmaster Rose. A chess grandmaster who is always plotting his next move. Like how to stop being a suspect in a murder mystery. I don't know what that is. In parentheses, 2 ... KE7. I have no idea what that means. If anybody has any idea what that is, please comment. It could be a callback to a previous Murdle or something. I have no idea. I have no idea. 5'7", left-handed, dark brown eyes, dark brown hair, Scorpio. Locations: the docks, outdoors. Old, rotting docks that have certainly seen better days. Look out for sharks. The sharks. The haunted grove, outdoors. A grove of trees on the corner of the island. Visitors have reported hearing voices whispering. The ancient ruins. New hypothesis: it's ancient installation art. That's pretty funny. This is a callback to the ancient ruins. A lot of this stuff is repetitive. It's been in earlier Murdles in the book. The cliffs, outdoors. It's a long drop, but on the bright side, the jagged rocks would break your fall. Weapons. An ordinary brick. Medium weight, made of brick. Just a regular ordinary brick. Nothing special, just a brick. An axe, medium weight, made of wood and metal. This axe could chop a tree down or a person down. An oar, heavyweight and made of wood. You could use this to paddle a boat, but be careful of splinters. A bear trap, heavyweight, made of metal. If you think it's too gruesome for a person, then think how the bears feel. Okay, the motives. To avenge their father, to steal a treasure map, to impress a lady, and out of madness. Okay. I'm gonna really try this time to get this. We have the added layers of motives, so it adds a whole new square here. As we go through this, I'm gonna try to make sure I rule out everything. So, the person with a bear trap did not want to steal a treasure map, so we know the bear trap weapon cannot be associated with the motive of stealing a treasure map. So we're going to put this here. We know that's an X. Okay, that's the only thing we can X out. There's no other. Okay. The suspect who wanted to impress a lady had a weapon made at least partially of metal. So that's probably the axe. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Partially made of metal because this was all metal. So the axe belonged to the person with the motive to impress a lady. So we know this is a circle, which means these are all X's. Okay, we're narrowing the bear trap down. Oh, we also know, sorry, that these are also X'd out. Okay. I got these two down. Only a person who would kill out of madness would use an ordinary brick. Okay, so the brick is somebody killing out of madness, which is here. Which means that's X'd out, which means this is X'd out. So this now means the circle is there. There. Okay. We've got the motives and the weapons associated, figured out. Vice President Mauve was seen studying at what might be installation art. Okay, so that might be the ancient ruins, the installation art. So Mauve is the glasses. So Mauve was at the location of the installation art. So she couldn't have been anywhere else. And then nobody else could have been there. Locations. Well, we know the person. Oh, we don't know the location of the weapons yet. Man, I already feel like this is tough, but we'll see. Virgo had the ore. Virgos love order. The Virgo was Ancient Ink. So this is Ancient Ink. Ancient Ink had the ore. Ancient Ink had the ore. Okay. So we know the ore was at maybe we don't know. I don't think this. Yes, we know the ore was at the motive of stealing a treasure map, and we know Agent Ink had it, so Agent Ink wanted to steal the treasure map. Right, because we know the ore and treasure map are associated from this row, which means, okay, we don't have the location yet. Okay. The tallest suspect had a weapon made, at least in part with wood. So the tallest suspect had the axe. Okay, so Admiral Navy was the one who had the axe. So if Admiral Navy had the axe and the was that we wanted to impress a lady. That means Admiral Navy wanted to impress a lady. Okay, I think we're doing better this time, but I don't want to jinx anything. The person who wanted to impress a lady was on the cliffs. Okay, game changer. So, the person that wanted to impress a lady was on the cliffs. So we know impressing a lady, we know that was General or Admiral Navy. He had a pickaxe, so he was also on the cliffs. The cliffs, I believe, are this. Yes, okay, so Admiral Navy here. We know Admiral Navy was at the cliffs now, so we can roll the rest of this out. Okay, we're looking good, I think. I think we're looking really good. Whoever was in the haunted grove was left-handed. Who was left-handed? Grandmaster Rose was in the haunted grove. The haunted grove is the... Okay, so... Grandmaster Rose was in the haunted grove. Okay. Do we know? Okay, we know that. Dude, what am I missing? This is where I get stumped. Like, I don't know what I'm missing. An axe was used to kill the caretaker. Okay, so, like, we know the axe, but, like... I mean, we know... We have our answers, technically. Like, we know... Because we know the axe belonged to General Navy, where they were located in the motive, right? But I want to know more. Like, how do I... Okay, so let me just do Admiral Navy. It was in the cliffs. And the motive was to impress. So we have this, but my question and why I get frustrated is I don't know how to solve the rest of this. Or do we not? Like, is the point, like, we just don't? Like, we only need to get what we need to get. I don't know. Mauve was at the ruins. Ruins. I don't know. The person at the ruins, we don't know. Yeah, I don't, it's so weird. Navy, we know. Treasure map, we know. Ore. The ore was at... Oh, so, okay. So we know the ore was here. Okay, so that means here. The bear trap to avenge the father. See, like what am I missing here? How do I have nothing? I'm telling you guys, I'm lost. If anybody knows what I'm missing, or like not ruling out, or not considering, or not understanding what matches up, please let me know, because this is terribly frustrating. Let me look at the back. Hold on. You see the hint. This is number 54. Let's go look up the story. Trying to imagine what they might mean. Perhaps the mauve had a bear trap. Mauve had a bear trap. So this is the extra hint that mauve had a bear trap, but how would we know that? Like, how would we gather that from here? Do I need to go back through? Mauve was at the ruins. The ruins, we don't know. Okay, maybe. Okay. We know Mauve was at the ruins. And we know and Mauve wanted to Dude. Ink had the motive. Okay, had the motive to steal a treasure map, and they were at. So that means, okay, so I see. I'm missing here treasure map. And then we know the location here. Okay. Let's see now. This is where I'm lost. Where do I get the rest of this information without looking at the back? Oh, I see. The brick. Oh, dude, okay. So the brick motive is associated. The brick is associated with the madness motive. So the madness has to go down here. No, that doesn't make sense. The pickaxe is associated with Impressive Lady, so we have that. How do we figure out the madness? We don't know what the madness is. Yeah, I don't know. One's tough. Let me do another. Yeah, again, if anybody knows what I'm missing to get the last little piece here, because we just need one more to actually fill this out. Again, we have the answer. We've done all these. assume. Like, let's do like smaller ones. So like, let's just assume. Well, we know that. Okay, we're just gonna assume that if this is a circle, this would be an X. Oh wait, yeah. This would be an X. This would be an X. So that would be a circle, which means the brick was at the art. So then we would put the art installation here. Which means the madness is there. Which means the location of Grandmaster Rose. This would be a circle. X, X, and a circle. So that was me just like assuming and guessing these last ones, but I guess so. Weapon, brick, mauve. Brick was was correlated with the madness, and the art installation, which would be art installation, madness, art installation, brick, madness. So that actually matches up. So maybe we just have to assume bear trap, Grandmaster Rose, to avenge their father in the haunted area, the haunted forest. Grandmaster Rose, haunted forest, to avenge their dad. Haunted forest to avenge their dad. Yeah. Okay. So maybe that's it. You get to the point where like you filled everything in, and there's only a few little squares left. So then you do just like some your own testing of true and false. Like maybe if I put a circle at the bear trap and we tested that for mauve, we put a circle there instead of an X, we would have tested it out and it wouldn't have come out properly. Yeah. Let me check on the back to actually make sure. Because it tells you all the people. Mauve, bear trap, ancient ruins to avenge their father. Mauve, bear trap, ancient ruins to avenge their father. Yeah, that's off. See, this isn't even right then. Dude, I am at a loss for how to figure these like last ones out, but I don't know. Who knows? Okay, guys. That's gonna be it for today's video. We'll take a crack at this again, in a week or